Greetings. Welcome to Karen Hope's 15 Minutes of Solid Inspiration, the channel where hope grows inspiration, y'all. Thank you for being here. So I'm jumping on the channel right now to let y'all know that episode, 150, y'all. I can't believe that myself. 150 has been produced and published and is available for listening down in the podcast platform links down below in the description box. Check it out. Okay, and after you hear today's episode, you have 149 more to listen to. Just scan through the titles and whatever grabs your attention, that's yours. I can guarantee it. Now, let's talk about today's episode. We have done 3 series already. We're in the 3rd series. This 3rd series is called Effective Communication is Key. We're in part 5 as of today. Now, the first part was, we're talking about how effective communication is key for us to keep peace between each other, like for mediation and to help each other keep balance, and to be good energy, keep it raised so we can attract the kind of energy into our lives, that type of thing. And then on the second part, we talked about how our effective communication needs to be, how effective it needs to be with God, meaning that we need to be listening more than talking, asking and all that. We need to be listening. Yeah, and that's what that was about. And then the listening kind of flowed into the next topic, which was answering our calling, because we can't answer if we're not listening, right? Answering our calling, which should always be yes, because if it's not yes, then we're just kind of like spinning our wheels. It's not answering our calling. It's just like chasing stuff, that whatever chasing, until we decide we need to just get to God and stop chasing and then understand what it is He needs us to do. And then from there, the only issue is, are we going to do it for like 2 days or, compared to, opposed to, the whole lifetime. We should have been doing it, because we were fighting something we knew all along. That's another episode. We're not going to talk about that. That's it. Shoulda, woulda, coulda attitude. So no, we will not talk about that. But we are presented with that struggle in our lives, and we will talk about that in a podcast episode, so we know not to be defeated by that feeling. It's not necessary. We'll talk about why it's not necessary, because God is good, but we'll talk about it. Okay, so let's just move along. That's what we talked about today. Continuing to answer our calling. Oh, no, I will mention this quickly. So like when we express ourselves, like honestly, like openly, like, just being as true to ourselves as we can, as authentic as we can be. People know that. Our spirits feel that. So what we're called to do, y'all, it's the first time we've done it. You have to be gentle with yourself. You have to forgive yourself. You have to be very understanding with yourself and have a lot of sweet patience with yourself to know that when you are answering your calling or what you're urged to do, or what you wake up in the morning, you may not even be getting paid for it, but you throw your covers off, the bed off, off the bed like that, you hit the ground running because it's just something you have a lot of passion to do. That thing right there, y'all, when you have that, you may stumble and fall. You may just run out of the bed and hit the ground running and boom, 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 do a few rolls and, stumble a bit, stub your toe. But you're getting up and you're doing it anyway. That's received, y'all. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not for nothing. It doesn't have to be, I know that was a double negative. See, there we go again with not being perfect. But that, I'm sure, message went across very well. See, right now I'm stumbling, but that's the whole point, what I'm trying to say right now. Sometimes it may not be perfect. But when we are expressing ourselves as honestly as we can, and as genuinely, and with as much passion, all the passion that God is putting in us to uplift encourage, motivate, stay positive by operating at all times as much as possible from a posture and a place of position of positivity. Whatever we're doing, y'all, whatever you're speaking, whatever you're trying to communicate, not only will be effective, but it will be received very well. Okay? So just be confident in that. Okay? That's what we talked about today. I'm not going to talk about it anymore because we had 28 minutes and 17 seconds of that to talk about today. But it was a really fun podcast episode. So let's move forward and let's wrap up this video with a pretty little bow. Talk about a little bit more inspiration. I'm going to jump right on into this one too. I mean it, y'all. I dyed my hair today. I'm just going to say this quickly. And my nails are so dark right now. I didn't wear the gloves. Y'all know what? I was born like with light color hair. Like I've never had dark hair in my life. And like when I turned 50 years old and all that gray started coming in, like it was like wearing a crown. I'm not ashamed of gray hair. Actually, it was, I just wasn't worried about just the gray hair, like getting old part, but it was just ugly. All this light hair and all this like gray hair. So I went to go get some dye today. I dyed my hair, the darkest I have ever had it in my life. Like it's almost black. My mother is going to pass out. When she comes to bring my kids in a few days, they're going to pass out. That's all I got to say. But anyway, I got a little bit of that dye on my nails, y'all. Oh my God. I'm not doing bad over here. If you see it, I'm okay. But anyway, let's move forward into what I want to jump into. Now today, this is Do you know what? Now sometimes, you don't know yet, but I'm going to say this. Now, and I know y'all are going to agree. We want things from people. They say, don't go through life with expectations. You're right. That cliche to a certain degree is right. But I want someone to respect me. I want someone to love me. I want someone to protect me. Look, I'm not saying that I need these things. I'm saying that I want these things. Who doesn't want these things? Who doesn't want to feel like they're loved and protected and secure and desired? Who doesn't want these things? If you do not want these things, then we cannot be friends because your energy is not what I need around me. I need people that are attracting the same thing I want plus one. That means they're vibing even higher than me. I need that. And a little bit better position in their balance, in their perspective, perception, in their closeness to God. People that are seeking God, those are the people that I want in my life. And they may not look perfect. As a matter of fact, they will not be perfect because the perfect people do not seek God. They think they don't need to. I want them imperfect people in my life that know it and know they need Him. Let me just move forward now. We all want this. We want these things, right? Let me tell you something. Don't be that person, please. Please. Don't be that person that's always demanding this respect and this, wanting, I need openness. I don't want you keeping secrets from me. I need honesty. I need patience. I need a strong person. All these things. But you cannot give it. Don't be that person who will demand something but can't give it. My grandmother used to say something when I was younger, and when I used to be mean to my brother and sister, and they're twins, so they would devise a plan together. Two brains are better than one. And I would think it was so unfair when they would give me back. My grandmother would be like, you need to take it like you give it. Back then, I didn't think, I was just thinking, they're smaller, they're twins, and they're cute or whatever. They're on the baby side. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. Do not go through life, please. I mean, like, usually I'm like, I suggest or I believe or no, I'm like, if I can just tell somebody what to do right now, I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to flat out say it. Do not be that person who is demanding respect, demanding openness, demanding all of these things. I mean, like, we'll have a platform of it. We'll talk about it. We'll just, call people in to them and be so attractive, to them, and say, to be in my presence, or to be my friend, or to be my comrade, or in my clique, or whatever people say. This is what I need from you. But no, you don't get a thing. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. If you are that type of person, you are a problem. That's the type of energy that keeps vibrations low. That's the kind of energy that invites in jealousy, resentment, bitterness. Oh, just plain old messiness. That's the type of energy that throws monkey wrenches in any system, any good system. That's the type of energy that will bring a whole, like, there could be a celebration. There could be a celebration. Everybody could be having a great time. Everybody could be buzzing around, and as soon as the door opens and they see that one person, the party stops. It's all dead. It's all done. Everybody might as well just shut it down and go home. Don't be that person. If you are going to demand energy, be able to give it. If you are going to demand feelings, emotions, anything that takes work, anything that takes us to do work from the inside, anything that requires prayer and concentration and meditation, anything that requires a person to do that, to give to you, to give to me, to give to us, we better be able to return it, or the universe will fix that. The universe will fix it. And only one person, like one person of the party, of that dance, only one person is going to walk away happy. One person is going to walk away better because they will have learned a lesson. I don't know if it's going to be a happy lesson. They'll be better. One person is going to walk away happy. Yeah. Okay. We'll leave that there, y'all. Thank you for being here this evening to exchange some awesome energy with me. So if you are supporting the podcast monthly, thank you for your support. And if you are considering, thank you in advance. Okay. So if you're watching this video, please like it, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel where hope grows inspiration. And y'all, we're not going to be doing the Fleeting Thought Thursdays. We're not going to be doing the weekly review anymore as of today. I forgot to tell y'all that I got an email from a lady named Tata that I've been listening, that I've been talking to from the Philippines, back and forth in the email. She's been really giving some great suggestions since the beginning, since July 3rd. And she said, she made a very good point about she'd just rather have every day a new video and a new podcast. She said going through the whole week again is not necessary. When we just have to go down and listen to the podcast platform links, maybe remind y'all or remind us of a few things to go look at or shoot some suggestions, but just she would rather see a new podcast episode every day, and I love that. So we're gonna revamp the station. See, I'm gonna call this into existence. I'm gonna speak it into existence. We are going to revamp the channel and do it this way for now, and maybe change it up later. But anyway, I will see y'all tomorrow on this channel if God says the same, to exchange this awesome energy. And okay, God bless you and yours, and see you tomorrow.